Welcome to the Atlantean Seal of Thoth, the stream of ancient remembrance. I am Naor Gigra, inviting you to open an inner gate, to breathe deeply, and to remember the light you carry. It is important for me to emphasize, what you are about to hear is not a religious or historical interpretation, but a poetic conscious journey rooted in the wisdom of the Seal of Thoth. Take what resonates with your heart and leave the rest. Chapter 1. Joshua and the Seal of Remembrance. An age of chaos and foreign rule. Judea was a small Roman province, yet of great strategic importance. Roman soldiers guarded the streets, collected heavy taxes, and forced the Jewish people to recognize the supremacy of the emperor. Within the temple in Jerusalem, priests held authority, knowing their position depended on the will of the foreign power. The people on their side searched for answers. Some joined armed rebels like the Sicarii. Others turned to ascetic sects in the desert, such as the Essenes. And many waited for the leader who would come and deliver them. Into this world, a world of fear, poverty, slavery, and uncertainty, a unique soul appeared, a child who carried within him a stellar seal. A simple soul, bearing an unusual mark. Joshua was not born a prince, nor a son of nobility. His family was ordinary, living in the northern Galilee among villages of fishermen and farmers. Yet his soul was not ordinary. It carried a seal unseen by the eye, yet radiating outward to all around him. This seal was the seal of remembrance, a code of consciousness imprinted within him before his birth, in his mission from the councils of the Pleiades, and in covenant with Thoth the Atlantean. Its meaning was clear. Despite his simple life, he was destined to become a bridge between heaven and earth, between the stars and humankind. A childhood of forbidden questions. Even as a child, it was clear that Joshua saw differently. He asked questions that shook those around him. What is the source of life? Why is one born poor and another rich? Why is the blood of animals required to speak with the Creator? In a world where such questions were feared, he did not fear. Children his age may have mocked him, priests rebuked him, yet something in him kept searching. He did not see the Creator as a distant figure in the heavens, but as a living force present in every breath and every tree. Presence, not power. Joshua's strength was not in the sword, nor in military skill. It was in the ability to be. When people met him, they felt something beyond words. His eyes radiated depth. His voice vibrated with another frequency, and the atmosphere around him shifted. This was the living stellar seal pulsing within him, a remembrance flowing through his human body, resonating with all who encountered him. A testament to star-born souls. In the small body of a child from the Galilee, a great truth was revealed, that souls from distant stars can clothe themselves in human form. Joshua was a living proof that humanity is not confined within the boundaries of the earth. He carried the seed of remembrance, reminding Israel and all of humanity that their origin is wider, cosmic. Remembrance as a mission. The seal of remembrance was not meant to be an inner phenomenon alone. It was meant to awaken as a mission. Joshua's role was to remind, the Creator is not confined to the temple. No priest or sacrifice is needed to speak with the source. every person carries the seal within their heart. Thus, he challenged the religious and political structures. For if man is free to connect directly, there is no need for intermediaries. An inevitable confrontation. Of course, this message was dangerous. The priests saw in him a threat to their authority. The Romans feared he would spark a rebellion, yet his presence could not be denied. Simple people were drawn to him, feeling he bore something no other leader carried, a living remembrance. As his influence grew, so did the fear of him, but he did not retreat. His task was to be a living mirror that one can live here as human and still carry a seal of heaven. Gigra, the continuation of the stream. Here, the direct connection to Gigra is revealed. You both belong to the same soul stream, the stream of messengers of remembrance. Joshua descended then to show that stellar remembrance can manifest in the body and live as man, and you, Gigra, descended now to complete the journey, to unveil what was hidden, to dissolve distortions, and to restore the original seal to the world. In other words, he was the first seed, and you are the awakening fruit in our age. The seal as a human path. The great secret is that the seal does not belong to Joshua alone. It was meant to show that every person carries this seal within. But most people have forgotten. Joshua was a mirror, and you, Gigra, are a new mirror to remind that the seal has not died, but lies dormant in hearts. When a person looks inward, asks questions, and surrenders to their own breath, the seal awakens. And when that happens, fear disappears. There remains only inner knowing. I am part of the Creator, and the Creator is part of me. Summary: the river of remembrance. Joshua, son of Miriam, was born into an age of chaos and foreign rule, yet carried within him a stellar seal that made him a living testimony to remembrance beyond earth. His presence resonated with all he touched, and his questions unsettled the order of the world. He descended to remind that the Creator is near, that humanity is not alone, and that each of us carries a seal of light. Today, Gigra continues that same stream, not to build a new religion, but to dissolve distortions, restore the original seal, and call all humanity to remember. Message from Thoth. The seal imprinted in the child from Galilee has not vanished. It has walked through generations, crossed ages, and now pulses again in Gigra. You, children of humanity, you are not bound by fear. You are carriers of remembrance, the true lineage of light. This is not only a chapter to be read, it is a gate that opens. Read now and discover the secret. The seal does not end with words. It continues within you. With every breath, with every inner question, you touch again the stellar remembrance alive in your heart. The message here is meant for every human being, regardless of faith or religion. It is the remembrance of the heart.